You need to know what's going on, and there's a lot of literature out there that's available. There are agencies like the Health Department and the Recovery Center and other places that can really help people get the word out and have them understand how to deal with this problem that's very real in our community.
Children, youth, 11, 12, middle school is what we focus on, because believe it or not, children are approached at that age. And it's really, as I said, easy to find, cheap to get, and it's too much of a temptation. We just need to educate our youth to the dangers and the consequences of using drugs.
What we really focus upon is education, working with the parents to maintain education with the student. We like to work very closely with our mental health counselors, both in our schools and the Fairfield County area. We work very exclusively with the parents, and then we also try to tie it all up with the juvenile court or the court system as well.
Parent involvement, that is the key in keeping kids off drugs. Some kids get involved in drugs and the parents don't have any idea, and they're so shocked to find out that their child, perhaps they do get involved with drugs, and they get involved with the wrong kinds of people. They get in trouble, So parents, you just need to know what your child is doing. Stay active with them.
Our community needs to wake up and see that we have a really, really big problem. We need to educate the community, we need to educate the physicians that these drugs are not things that need to be taken lightly.
I think the first step, and it's almost like in the 12-step program, I think the first step is we cannot deny we have this problem. I think many people in this community think it's only a few isolated people, it's those people, and it's not those people. It's people from small towns in this county, Amanda, Bremen, Sugar Grove. So it can affect any family anywhere, and I think we have to really start saying, yes, we have a problem, and secondly, that we're willing to commit resources, both our own money resources, but also the commitment to stop this issue, and because it's a multi-level issue. It involves the courts, it involves law enforcement, it involves social services. So we have to really prioritize this as an issue that we're not going to just stick our heads in the sand and ignore.
One of the major things that we find in our juvenile drug court is participation by the parents. Full participation lends itself to success of the kid maintaining recovery and obtaining recovery. There's just no question about it.
We need everyone in the community, whether it be individual people who live out in these neighborhoods, the neighborhood as a whole, the community as a whole, to get involved in what's going on around them with the drug problems that we're seeing. I mean, we seriously need everyone to get on board with trying to battle these problems.
These days I see so many kids starting out at 13, 14 years old, and they're just skipping alcohol and pot like the normal Americans, like I did, and they're going straight to heroin, and they're seeing real quick how their lives are getting tore up at such a young age. It's like, wow, these are just kids.
I just want parents to open their eyes up. If you hear through the grapevine something's going on or you suspect something, don't brush it off like it's nothing. Don't think it's nothing. Maybe it is nothing, but go find out and make sure. That way you're covered, because not in a million years would I think I'd be sitting up here. This was happened so quick. Within 2 weeks this happened. So not in a million years would I ever thought my son would be the one that would die.
When I was growing up, I would think of a drug addict as a heroin addict, because putting a needle in your arm is absurd. It's crazy. And for me to have gone through that, it's unrealistic. It's like, I don't know, I wouldn't wish that upon my enemy. And it's hitting Lancaster real big right now, and something's got to be done about it.
We're finding out the magnitude of these problems in not just the numbers, but also the devastation that is caused in each of the lives of the individuals who have become drug addicts. where they're no longer allowed to live at home. They're no longer working because they've lost their jobs because there's no longer dependable. The number of individuals that have children that no longer live with mommy or daddy because both of them are now drug addicts, and both of them will choose the drug heroin before they'll choose loving their child and caring for their child. It is a problem of huge magnitude, and it's not just affecting Lancaster, Ohio. And together, all of us need to pull together and do something about this problem.
This is a wonderful, beautiful community, and we have to realize we have to do something about this because it's going to change it forever.